I'm really sensitive.
Niggas got me
jelly
fucked
though.
up.
Today's already been a day.
Ooh, niggas got me fucked up.
Tell me about it. Do they?
Not today.
Do
Not
they?
the one.
Who's
Fucked
echoing
up.
here?
Niggas got me fucked up. But I'm not the one.
Did y'all know that was me? That's me on that voiceover right there. Because today's been a day and niggas got me all the way fucked up.
Melodious.
But we're not bringing that energy, okay?
Okay.
Welcome, you guys, to the Killa Konvos podcast. Woo!
Bursting with excitement.
What you say?
I'm bursting with excitement.
I can see, I can tell. You're bursting with excitement. Jelly's bursting with excitement.
Oh my God. The
I
demon
have
dog.
two of my special guests today. My beloved cousin, brother, hero. Because folks that you can call on last minute, y'all are the real heroes.
Right. Because I could have kept playing Warzone.
You said you're playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, I could have kept playing Warzone, but I showed out.
Oh, but you showed up and showed out for me.
Right.
Oh. Thank you for coming.
Right. Welcome.
You guys, everybody say hello to Jelly. She is being a ferocious beast right now. Okay, she had to come today. Jesus Christ, dog, stop it.
Are you going to be abused by your dog the whole show?
The whole show, she is going to abuse me because that's just what she likes to do. That's just where she's at right now in her life.
Okay. So she's running the show.
She's running the show. Okay, she actually told me that we should talk about being honest with yourself.
Okay.
If you don't got it, then you don't got it.
Right.
That's always like the hardest thing to ever come to terms with. Like, and something happened to me. I got to tell you guys, because once this thing happened, I was like, I have to talk about this because I know so many people deal with this on a regular basis. And I also want to talk a little bit about like that ganja and how we can smoke that shit legally now.
Right.
Well, kind of.
Definitely let it go. You definitely let it
Right.
go.
Cheers to that.
Right.
Aren't you happy about that?
Right. Super happy. Yes.
Do you know anything about the marijuana laws?
No. No. I ain't even saying
I feel
lie.
like you just...
I just like cause like for me I was smoking before that, so I was like I didn't even care, like it was like whatever.
Yeah.
I mean I was happy that like if I smell like weed, cops can be like yo, like, you know, but
Yeah.
like I was smoking before that, so it wasn't like, you know, I was.
It was like, I'm gonna keep doing what I was doing before.
Right. I was like, yeah,
because that's just how I am.
I was like, whatever.
Right. Before we start though, you guys, I'm all about like affirmations and positivity and getting your yoga on, your meditation on, and all that kind of stuff. And so I like to, and I've also been talking a lot about like starting my day off different instead of just getting on the phone and like, you know, getting on the phone right when I wake up. Instead of doing that, like I want to start my day off with prayer or with meditation or like with just breathing, you know, breathe in, breathe out, all that shit. So
Okay, you try to get like you want to be the Zen master in the morning.
yeah, in the morning, instead of like checking my emails, checking my work emails or checking social media, like I don't want to do any of that. Like I don't want to start my day off with anyone else's energy but my own.
Right.
So I have started a playlist of like these affirmation videos on YouTube that I've come across that have been really helpful and that are like just powerful, you know, videos to watch. And they're on like repeat. So if you listen to them over and over and over and over again, it helps.
So like you hypnotize yourself?
Technically, it's like hypnotizing yourself in a good way, you know?
Yeah.
Like it helps you be more present. It helps ground you.
So it's
You
like when a teacher made you write something over and over and over and over again.
It's like you're doing it in your head. You're
Okay.
the video is the teacher, and you're repeating something over and over and over in your head, saying it to yourself, like hearing it over and over.
Right.
Like it's a good hypnosis.
Okay.
I had to hypnotize myself last night. You know, I had to get grounded because once you stop feeling motivated, or you just get in bad spirits, sometimes you just gotta listen to some positive affirmations.
Okay.
So some of the videos I have on there now are like ancestral affirmations.
And like, what are those like? Ancestral, like that sound like some like
some voodoo shit.
Yeah, some like I was about to say some like Hotep shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Hotep. I didn't know what a Hotep was until I saw Dear White People.
Yeah.
It's like Ancestor. It's like it reminds you that you are powerful.
Okay,
and
I'm like
that,
ancestors. I'm like,
no, it's a good thing to tap into your ancestors and like remind yourself that you come from
like
kings
how
and
far
queens.
back? Okay, all right. So
that's what it's telling you. Like
okay.
you come from kings and queens.
You like before? Okay.
You are powerful. Like your ancestors have paved the way for you to be here. Y'all gotta listen to it because I didn't expect it to be as helpful as it was, but I kept that shit on all night and it helped me a lot. So and I have
it's on
like
YouTube. Like
it's on YouTube. It's on my YouTube. It's in my YouTube channel, the Killa Konvos podcast YouTube channel. Link in my bio. Check out the videos that I have on there. And speaking of, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I should have said that already. What's your social media? You want the people to follow you?
I mean, like I don't, I don't use social media. Like I think like my like.
You don't.
My most recent like Instagram pictures like from like 2018. Like I don't post.
Yeah,
anything.
but I see the pictures you be liking.
Right. Like don't watch that. Why are you watching that? Like,
when I'll see, I
business.
see some of these Instagram girls, and all I see is hidden hype, like this picture. It's always you. I'm putting you on the spot. I'm sorry.
Like, what's wrong with that?
Just
you like what you like.
dang.
The heart wants what the heart wants. No.
Yeah.
You're right.
Right.
I don't judge you, but it's just funny to see. It's always you.
No, I definitely see like other people in it. Don't do that. Don't
You
do
see
that.
our other cousins on there?
Of course.
Call them out right now.
I'm not calling.
I dare you. I dare you.
I'm not like you. I'm not like you. We're not gonna do that.
One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out on here. There are a lot of guys that are like,
Man.
I'm not gonna come on your podcast. I have a girlfriend. And it's like,
What's
or
that
because
mean?
when I have guys on, I usually want them to be on a City Boys podcast, on a City Boys episode, and they're like, I'm not going on there.
So what
'cause I
is
have
a
a
City
girlfriend.
Boys episode? Like what is a City Boy?
A City Boy. Well, on the City Boys episode, I give the boys the platform to talk their shit. The girls talk their shits on the regular Killa Konvos podcast. So the boys can come on and we talk about, topics that we want to get their input on.
Okay.
And that's usually like relationships, like toxic shit and all that. So maybe one day you'll get invited to one of those things, even though you already have, but shit just be going on. Shit just be happening how it happened.
Understandable.
But okay, on to the topic. The other day, I am a yes person. I'm a yes girl. Anything you ask me to do, whether it's going out, let's go to this place, let's travel to this place, let's do this XYZ, I'm always down to go.
Yeah, you're right. I would say that.
But the other week, I had to come to terms with the fact that, bitch, you got bills and you can't do all that shit anymore. You also have priorities. You
right.
can't do
That's
all
the
that
mature
shit
thing to
anymore.
do, though. Like that's the mature way to think. Like
It's really,
being
really
adult.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, especially after you told your friend, like, yeah, I'm coming. And then money's involved and y'all splitting Airbnbs and all that stuff. People book their flights and then you just have a come to Jesus moment and it's like, I
don't got it.
I don't got it. Honestly, I don't got it. And I have to tell you guys, like, and I forgot to tell you that last episode anyway about, investing in yourself. That's what we talked about. I'm investing in therapists, life coaches, life insurance, and all those kinds of things. My life coach is like my financial advisor, my therapist, my everything all in one. And we went through my budget and, you start to break shit down and you realize, sis,
You could do without some stuff.
You could do without some things. And you need to sit your ass down.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate because the next day I was like, well, I told my friends that I would go on a trip with them. And
sometimes you just got to play the crib. Like you can't, you can't pop out. Like you got to play the crib and you got to find a way to have a good time in the house sometimes. Like.
But
you can't. You don't got it. Like You got to pay your bills. You got car note. You got insurance. Everything like that. So
Have you ever reneged on a function before, or do you just from? I feel like it's easier for guys. Like guys are always like y'all don't be wanting to pay for shit. And
I
if you
just
gotta
don't
pay
want to move
bills-
from my room sometimes. Like I just don't want to get out of the bed. Like I just be like, no.
I mean, I like to be home too, but once you're home long enough, you want to get up and go somewhere.
I don't even drink.
No.
So it's like,
You don't drink.
no.
What if it was like a smoker's function? Like a Rolling Loud. You be going to Rolling Loud.
Yeah, I went to Rolling Out twice.
What if so you went to Miami for Rolling Loud, right?
Right.
What if your friends called you on a trip, like to go to another Rolling Loud, and you're like, hell yeah, I'm going to Rolling Loud. I went last year. And then like some shit came up and you were just like,
I don't got it. Like,
I don't got it. Like I can't do it. And they're like, well, they booked flights, they got hotels, they got their tickets. And what if you didn't get any of that? Like you said that you were going, but you didn't get tickets, you didn't get shit because you're I'm going.
At that point, like I'm good. Like I didn't, I'm not holding nobody up if I didn't put nothing in. So.
But they expect you to. They're like, oh, it's five of us and Dejan is coming, so you have to.
But I would have
I
would have figured that out for myself before I said yes or no. See, like you got to be calculative. Like you can't just go head first into something. Like like somebody be like, oh yeah, let's do this, and you're like, yeah, like no, you can't do that.
That's how I am.
No.
That's how I be doing it, and then I be fucking up people's shit.
No, you got to balance it out. You can't just be like yeah. No.
So I should just like ask them, okay, give me some time.
Let me figure it out. Like at least you should have it figured out at least in a week. You should have all your bills like figured out like what you got to divvy out and hash out, and then if you got enough. And then you probably could. You know what I'm saying? You could probably get there and not ball out, but you got there like.
But if you, depending on your friend group, you just know you're gonna ball out. When you get somewhere, majority of the places we want to fly to, you're paying a lot of money just to Miami, to breathe the air.
You just want to do stuff, When you get down there, you just want to do everything. So,
what did y'all do when y'all went to Rolling Loud?
Went to Rolling Loud.
No brunch, no
Smoked
dinner.
Weed and went to Rolling Loud.
How long were you there for?
We went. The first time we went for I think we got down there Thursday and came back like Tuesday, and then like the second time we just went for the whole week.
Thursday to Tuesday, that's a long ass time.
Yeah, but then the second time like we went for the whole week. Like it was like,
Okay, so what about like food? What did y'all didn't go to any parties?
You know me.
So y'all ate. That's mad money. Just eating every day.
Yeah, the shit down there is definitely different. Like
no parties, no KOD.
I'm gonna go to clubs here. You think I'm gonna go out of the state and go to the club? Like.
Shit's in my mouth.
Yeah, that's probably from Jelly.
Don't do her. See, she just got up. She's about to get your ass. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Send your dog on me.
She sleep, thank God.
Right.
My friend asked me to go to Rolling Loud, and I would never.
Why?
I would never.
It's a good time.
You're going to the one in New York?
No, I won't do the one in New York. Because I just genuinely don't have a good time anytime I go to New York.
What's wrong with you?
Because they rude. Like,
okay.
I don't like.
You're
my
not
space
rude?
bubble. No, I'm not rude.
They're not rude. They're not rude in New York.
Yes, they are.
I honestly feel like it depends on where you are in New York, but I feel like we're way ruder.
I think the levels of toxicity are like just imbalanced, like New York and Jersey. Like it's
toxicity?
Like it's just like people just got bad traits. They just rude as fuck.
Like
the driver's just rude as fuck, terrible as fuck.
That could be a good argument because I feel like the toxicity would live here.
Right.
I actually like New York men. They're very generous.
So that was a fucking lie.
They're very nice people over there.
Okay.
But I digress.
Yeah, because they got them,
They got them what?
them scams going on.
Wow, the stereotype.
I'm saying
we stereotyping on here?
No, we're not stereotyping. There's some good dudes out there that just like to give bread to ladies, but.
Wait, so you got to be a scammer to give bread to the ladies?
You don't got to. I mean, that's kind of. If that's what you want to do, you do that. But
you're not to scam.
I'm not just gonna give you
PPP
no.
loans?
I'm not giving you bread for no reason.
You're so selfish, so
That's
stingy.
not selfish. What? We talking about saving money and picking how we want to spend it. And I'm supposed to just be giving bread away. Like, yeah, here.
But no, but for real, like, you got to be honest with yourself. If
Right,
you don't
like-
got it, then you don't got it. You can't go on a trip. Drake said, summertime, all I did was rest, okay? And I'm going to have to keep telling myself that. Because resting is free. So it's looking like that's what I'm going to have to do.
Let's see what happens.
Because can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? If you do, then maybe we can chill.
Bible.
The Bible. Destiny's Child 29 verse 4.
Corinthians, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to be like, especially like at this age, like having the discipline to say no, to not do what you're used to doing. If I'm used to being outside.
But I feel like with like the pandemic and everybody being inside, like right
want to
now,
be outside
like,
even
everybody's
more.
just like doing anything
It's
that they
extreme.
can, like right, like
Yeah.
anything.
That's a
like,
good point. That's a good
Niggas
point.
is meeting up to smoke cigarettes, like.
Like anything, like Juneteenth was a big thing. Like I expected the Juneteenth cookout to be like this big ass thing because we've been inside for so long. We haven't been together like that in like a year. Not even a year because y'all did the cookout last summer. So y'all didn't even give a fuck at that point. But we haven't had something like that in a long time. And it was really good vibes. So I do agree that people are like they're really like serious about traveling, like
Right.
going abroad.
Right,
It's
right.
so hard. Like once you hold something back from people and like put all these sanctions on traveling, like it's so hard. It's not hard, but it's a lot to leave the country now. People want to do it even more.
Right.
So it's like all this pressure now to just be outside.
Right.
And to just go places and do things and for people to see you doing things and see you traveling again. But all that shit is expensive and you just gotta be true to yourself, true to your pocket. Listen to sis,
Yeah.
or you're gonna come back broke.
You can't ball out. Like, if you don't
Can't
got
ball
it,
out
you
every
don't,
time.
you don't got it. Like,
Ball out once in a while. And that's why I feel like, I don't know, you just gotta think like a guy because guys, y'all don't be spending money on shit.
stop.
Y'all don't really be wanting to spend. Y'all don't be wanting to travel like girls do.
That's true. That's
Like,
definitely true.
if you're-
I definitely say girls travel more than guys for sure.
If you're like guy friends, like do guys even do guys trips abroad? Like are y'all going to Jamaica together? Like no.
Like definitely plan trips to do stuff like that for sure, but it's not as like many as girls do. Like, I don't know. Like,
I don't see a lot of guys trips. Like if anything, y'all are traveling with us and we're planning it and then you're showing up and that's just how it goes.
yeah, like I'm boring, I guess. I play the crib a lot.
I'm about to be boring. I'm trying to be boring this summer.
I go to the gym, go home.
I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because I have like a full-time job and a lot of
Work,
responsibilities.
yeah, definitely work. Yeah,
Work is like, I can't do
work be
a
kicking
damn
ass.
thing.
Yeah, adulting is different. for
Adult,
sure.
adulting.
Yes.
That was a very adult decision I had to make, and that was to say no to a trip
Yeah,
in the summertime.
yeah, because you want to do everything. You definitely want to do everything. Like you try to do everything.
Oh God, you just can't do everything all the
No.
time. You can't do it, especially if you got a fur baby. You just
That was
gotta-
your choice. No one told you. Like that was random as hell. But power to your fur baby. We love her.
Show her
I
some
guess.
respect. Put some respect on her name. Jelly in this piece. She's asleep now. Y'all can't even see her. Thank God. Shit. But so like I said before,
All right.
I told my friends that I was down for the cause. I'm going on the trip. They booked everything. How should that person and then I reneged. So how should
Backed out. You backed out.
I backed out? How should your friend react to it? Like when do you react like
You definitely have to do it in like a timely manner. Like you can't wait till
Right.
like last minute. Like they like, oh yeah, she probably just gonna give us the bread this week. Like nah, you gotta let them know before, like way beforehand before you like fuck
like
up their
not a
plans,
week
'cause,
before?
Yeah.
Not a week
Nah,
before.
you can't do it a week before the trip. Week before the trip, you should be blocked.
Honestly,
Yeah,
That's
you should be
fair.
blocked. Yeah,
That's
you should be
fair.
blocked.
Yeah.
Because you don't know everybody's financial situation. You don't know what type of pressure you put them under. What you fucked up. So
Fucking up people's pockets.
yeah,
Yeah. Child.
At least for a week, block for a week, depending on how close y'all is. I guess.
I'm about to be in the house. Can't do a damn thing.
You staying in the crib?
I'm staying in the crib, but I'm gonna be happy about it.
Yeah.
Me and my dog.
You about to binge watch shit? Yeah.
Just binge watch it in the
wine.
summertime. Like, can you imagine the summer after COVID, like just staying in the house?
I mean, I guess you kind of used to it, and like you get accustomed to that. Like.
True. I don't know. Do you think everybody who's traveling, like, do you think they're just putting on the front?
I think
like,
they just doing it just because they could do it now. Like,
like
it's like think about it. Like the airport is like trying to get motherfuckers to like work there, like because they don't have enough staff. Like, like motherfuckers is traveling just to travel. Like,
for real. But the prices to fly are so expensive now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, but that's just what I wanted to talk about because it's like, damn, how do you even say, like, how do you take that? You have to learn to take that pause and say, can I really go on this trip?
Like,
can I really do
can
this?
I afford this? Like,
Can
you gotta
I
be
afford
mature and
this?
say, can I afford this? You have to. Like, you gotta be real with yourself every time. Like, you
Yeah,
gotta be
but
real with yourself every
you
time.
gotta
If
show.
you know you that person that like had to save like 3 weeks to make all your bills, like you still was a week late
Like,
on one of them. Like,
if you live in paycheck to paycheck and still you're not getting your bills paid,
like,
you
if
need
you know that trip really going to set you back, like you gotta really be like, nah, like
right.
I'm chilling.
So how can people? That's a good point. This is a good segue. Like, how can someone make the determination that they just need to sit this?
You gotta be real with yourself. Like you know what you're making. You know what you're making. You know what you're making.
But what if the trip is
You
like,
know how many bills you got.
August.
You know how many loans you got. Like,
your loans, take all that into consideration.
You
It's
know
June
everything.
now. If your friends want to go to Thailand in August, like,
you know what your pockets is about. Like, we're not even gonna play. Like, you know your pockets.
some people,
some people try
They
to
lying to
flex and
themselves.
try
They're
to like
saying,
just
"I'ma
like live
have
above
it."
their means and shit. Like, but you know the real. Like, yeah, you gotta be real every time. Every time. You can't play.
Because especially when people try to make it better when because when you get that text from your friend and it's like, oh,
You
my
get
birthday
excited.
in Thailand.
You get excited.
You
You
get
like,
excited.
yes.
Like, pay
Oh,
give
we
me
gonna do here.
100
Oh.
right now.
Everybody
and then,
going. Like, no, you gotta be real.
like Thailand or wherever, Miami.
you gotta be real and just be like, I catch the next one. Like, you can't.
That's so hard.
It sounds hard, but it's really not.
Because what really fucks you up is
saying
when
no is easy as hell. No.
that text where it's like, oh, come to my birthday, whatever. We're going somewhere. And your friend will say, send me a
can make up
deposit of
excuse.
$100 or $50. And you like, girl, and then just give me $300 2 weeks before the trip. That's what fucks you up. That's what
But
we
you
fucking
should, like,
people.
when y'all make the trip, like, okay, we gonna do this. That week, if y'all really serious about this shit, that week y'all should have like how much it is and like at least like
the whole breakdown.
right? Like the breakdown of how much everything is like that week. If y'all really serious, like it should be that week.
Yeah.
And you got everything figured out, and then whenever like month y'all going, y'all should be ready at least like 3 weeks before, like 2 weeks before, like
2 weeks before?
yeah, you can be ready like 2 weeks before for sure.
You better.
Especially if you get paid every 2 weeks, like, you could definitely be ready. Like
Whether you get paid
that
every
last
2 weeks.
paycheck, boom. Like you use the
Okay,
first paycheck.
that's what I was about to say.
use
You need
first
to
paycheck,
know
you know what I'm
when
saying?
them
Like you
checks
got
coming
your shit
in.
saved up. You use the first paycheck. All right, boom, pay my bills with this. You know,
Some
you
people
might
gotta,
slide a little DoorDash in there, get a little extra coin.
sign up, be a Uber Eats
Sign up for a
driver
little
or
DoorDash.
something.
You know, deliver a couple pizzas. You know,
Yeah.
and get a
That
little,
side
get a little
hustle,
extra
get that
coin.
side
Yeah, get a
hustle
side hustle.
going.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like,
You gotta have a side hustle right now to pay for these
Definitely gotta have a
trips
side hustle.
because just having one job isn't enough. I know that already. I just quit my part-time job.
Oh,
I'm
the
not
ramen.
Yeah, I'm not there anymore on the weekends.
Damn,
Thank God.
rip in the chat. Do you miss the noodles?
Hell no.
I thought you was like,
reminisce nothing
thought you was
about it.
reminiscing.
I'm gonna reminisce about, the gang. I'm gonna miss gang, but So yeah, you can't. One source of income is not it. Probably it never was, never will be, ever again. Can y'all like suggest some wines? Because I'm tired of running to the store and trying to find a good one that'll.
You just like playing Russian roulette, like you just picking whatever, like you don't like any money more. Like okay,
Yeah, and I actually hate that because I feel like I'm wasting money if I don't like it. Like that's why I hate going out to buy food.
Because then you gotta like
'Cause what
either
if I don't
drink it
like
or pour it out. Like
right, then I gotta drink that nasty ass shit.
yeah,
That's why I don't like to eat out because I feel like I'm playing Russian roulette with buying people's food. You know, if I don't know.
You know, I just eat anything. Like I'd be like,
No, I gotta like it. I feel like my money is wasted.
no, I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna eat it if it's nasty. Like you know, I'd be all you know on Instagram looking at the food spots and shit. Like,
Oh, so you're a foodie?
yeah, I would definitely say I'm a foodie.
Where should we go for good, like, Italian eats?
I don't really eat a lot of Italian for real. I'm not like a huge like I'm not huge on pasta and shit like that. Like, not really big on pasta.
I love pasta.
I'm basic as hell. Like I'll get like a fucking Alfredo.
Fucking boring.
Fucking,
You know, next episode is gonna be about dating boring people.
All right, stop. We're not gonna do that.
Like
Not
me
boring.
and
Stop.
I was talking to someone and they were actually like, listen, I prefer to date. It was
Like,
just
I
a
like
funny
Tex-Mex
conversation.
and shit.
We were
Like,
at
I
the
go,
cookout.
like fucking like all the like Tex-Mex spots and like
Tex-Mex.
Mexican. I like Mexican food. Like I'm big on fajitas. I love fajitas. Like
A lot of people like tacos and fajitas. And Mexican
yeah, I
food.
think
They
that
do.
became like a thing when like everybody started paying attention to like the birria taco thing. I think birria tacos made
People
like,
are really into
tacos
birria
more.
tacos. Do you know
Yeah.
that taco spot in Jersey City?
Which one?
La Brujeria.
I don't know.
Nobody knows that spot. Imani didn't know that spot either, and she's from Jersey City.
Oh yeah,
They have like a-
I hate it. Like I don't ever go to Jersey City. I hate it. Like the traffic. Like I can't.
They
stand
also have another taco spot there, like a Mexican restaurant. I forgot what it's called, but I think it's called Taqueria.
it. Yeah. Probably so.
And I know you gotta go to Jersey City.
We're gonna take the bus.
No, drive.
No, I hate it. I hate it.
Oh my gosh.
I hate it. I don't have the patience for it. First of all, people can't drive. I'm gonna say that, like right off the rip. People can't drive.
I feel like crazy speedy drivers say that.
I'm not a speedy driver. Like no one would say I'm a
Trying to
speedy
remember.
driver.
I'm a
Like,
speedy driver. I'm
I don't
heavy-footed.
like. I'm not like a grandpa, but like I'm not like a speed demon. I'm not like flying down the highway on some crazy shit.
I'm a speed demon, especially if I gotta come to this place
But,
on
like,
time.
You know what's crazy? Like
Make sure Marvin doesn't.
you
You know.
be speeding, but you can't park. You know.
First of all, I can park.
No.
One thing I can do, I can park. I can park on the left side and on the right side. I'm right-handed, so parking like when you park on the opposite, hand or
Parallel
whatever.
parking. No.
When have you seen me parallel park? What are you trying to say?
We went to Montclair and parallel park.
Are you trying to put me on the spot? Montclair, where we go?
Did you say we call people out?
You can't call me out though. You can't call me out. Ciao.
Yeah.
But you guys do not fall into the social media hype that you have to be somewhere.
Somewhere all the time.
All
Definitely,
the time.
Definitely don't have to be
Especially if you see
somewhere all
multiple people, everyone's been going to Tulum. I've seen a lot of people going to Antigua. And
the time. I don't know none of those places. I don't go to clubs or nothing.
Tulum, Mexico.
Oh,
You really are boring.
super, I guess.
You see all these people going to the same place over and over, and it's like, dang, it's my turn. That's how I felt. I was like, I haven't been to Tulum yet. I still haven't been to Tulum. But it's like, it's time for me to go now because everyone has been going. But it just hasn't been my time. Especially if you got a job, you can't compare yourself to what other people are doing because some folks don't work. They still on unemployment. Honestly,
people be using the unemployment thing,
honestly, if you're still on unemployment, God bless
abusing it a
you. I
little
wish
bit.
I could still
A
getting
little
them
bit.
checks
Abusing it
every
a little
week.
bit.
Stop it. Get some help.
I wish I was still getting them damn checks, but some people are on unemployment. They're taken care of. They got their some of
I
them
go
got their
stir crazy
shit.
sometimes. Sometimes you gotta go to work and do something. You can't just sit in the house. You can't just sit in the house.
You can't sit in the house and
You
just
can't just sit in the house. Like,
I don't
like,
know.
see,
I'ma sit my ass in the
like,
house.
it's like you gotta have a healthy balance. Like, yeah, sometimes you gotta tell yourself, like, all right, I need to be in the crib today. Like, but you
Yeah.
gotta go to work. Like, you can't just not go to work. Like, that's crazy. You gotta do something.
Some
I
folks
mean,
not
if you're working for
going.
yourself, like, you still gotta be doing something. You can't just.
Can't just be outside.
You can't just be outside. Like,
Folks is outside on their unemployment or the PPP
right?
loans.
Them PPP loans. Yeah.
Some of these folks traveling, they scamming their way to Tulum and Antigua. So, but if you don't got that,
I mean, but they having the time of their life though.
they're having the time of their life, living their best life.
Right. If you gonna go to jail for it or like get in some trouble for it, you might as well.
At
like,
least your last few days of freedom,
right?
are,
Just be like, they like your
fucking
best
lit.
free days. Like, yeah, your last few days, your best free days. Like, you see how that go? Like, yeah.
Honestly, so blessings to y'all, okay? But when it comes to you got to be honest with yourself. And my ass don't got no PPP loans. I don't even know what that is or how to get that. And I'm not on unemployment, okay? I'm a salaried employee with many, many bills. This being one of them. Who's sponsoring? Speaking of, bitch needs a sponsor.
Colony in New York, man.
Right.
Yeah, like,
Because you got to have those, they're going to have their businesses because you got to cover up the scam somehow. So,
yeah.
But I don't think I want to be a part of that now that I think about it.
You kind of like, it's a thrill, I guess, like a little rush.
What if they get booked and they see,
You just be
they
like,
come across my
nothing.
YouTube channel and is like, she's sponsored by
You blew
Hitman Records.
You blew up. Because you're going to be like, listen, all publicity is good publicity.
First of all, that's not how the saying goes.
Wait, right? Yeah, I'm sure.
No, all publicity is
sure
not
that's how it
good
goes.
publicity. We don't want none of that. We don't want none of that.
Yeah.
But
like when they take your picture in the news, you just like, I didn't know.
I would, if I ever
Killa Konvos.
Like, I was thinking the other day, like, I've been getting so many tickets. If I ever got arrested and had a mugshot, I'd put it on a shirt.
You put on a shirt?
I would.
Like, would you smile for the mugshot? Would you have like that concerned face? Like, you know how some people you see they got like a slight smile, like kind of crazy, or they.
Hopefully, I'm looking like a baddie.
It's like either you concerned or you slightly like smiling because you're an asshole.
It depends on what I get booked for. That sounds so cool. Get booked.
That doesn't sound cool. Like
it depends.
you see how that goes hand in hand with the scammer life that you see.
I'm built for it.
Yeah, you built for it. You feeling it.
That's actually not cute. We gotta stop this. But it depends on what I get arrested for. Like if I know I'm gonna, someone's gonna bail me out, or I'm just gonna be in there for 2 hours.
Someone's gonna bail you out. This is where we are.
My scammer New York niggas.
No.
Another one, not the one that got me arrested, but another one. The other one.
How you gonna explain that? Damn. The tough questions.
I'm gonna come up with something in that moment, but right now you can't just. It's just so many scenarios. There's so many ways you can play it.
I guess.
He could be my cousin, my uncle.
Okay. That's on the fly.
Silence.
We're gonna use that for on the fly.
But it depends on what I get booked for, and I'm smiling or I'm crying or I'm just like.
I feel like you would cry.
This. You think I'd cry? I believe I'd cry too, because it's like. If I gotta spend the night in jail, I'm fucking crying. Yeah. That shit would probably smell like shit.
Yeah. It's probably like uncomfortable as hell. Like it probably got like
cold and wet and moist.
It's like that little like mattress is thin as fuck. Like it's like no feathers.
I'm thinking like if I no feathers.
There's no feathers.
Flat
in there.
ass, that flat ass, cheap ass pillow.
It's just springs. You feel the springs in your side. You're trying to get comfortable.
Oh my gosh. Makes me want to cry right now.
There's a strange woman on
the other side, like talking to herself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
But if I'm looking like a baddie, like, cause those mugshots go viral.
So you want you and your scammer to get booked like right when y'all leave the club.
I'm gonna be looking cute.
Like he got too drunk. He was like swerving a little bit. They pulled him over. License registration.
If that's the case, I'm not.
Oh, you such and such, and then you gonna get out at that point. Like at that point, the fun's over, or you just like
the fun is over. I'm gonna be pissed.
Right?
I'm probably gonna be drunk and confused. Like, why am I here? I want to go to sleep.
Then they gonna take you with them anyway, because they be like, she was in the car, she part of it. You gotta
looking
explain that
cute,
behind.
I might see it as an opportunity. Like I might just smile, or I might just give him like a,
Smoky bedroom eyes, like.
like a smize, like how Tyra taught me.
Okay, I see it.
And then go viral because my mugshot is like beautiful, and people
Right.
are like,
And then
like
you
that
gotta-
guy who got famous off his mugshot because he was so fine.
Then he become like a model, like, and started like dating somebody rich or some shit like that.
He did become a model, and he is.
See, go to
It's
jail.
like he's a celebrity
go to jail,
now.
Go to jail, get the bag.
Hopefully, I'm wearing a Killa Konvos t-shirt or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you can make a T-shirt of a T-shirt and have the autograph of Killa Konvos.
Like my
on the
thumbprint on the shirt.
Fucking phenomenal.
And what if it was a thumbprint and then it said like, cause it has
You
the
think
name.
they released the? I don't know. I think they released the thumbprint. I don't think they would do that. You think they would do that? Like release?
I
like,
wonder if
you
they'd
have
let
the
me put
thumbprint?
like Killa Konvos, like Killa Konvos, and then my thumbprint.
I don't think they be playing games with you, so no.
Yeah. They might keep me in there longer.
Right, because you playing. They not on playtime.
Y'all
Don't get locked up, y'all.
have your. I don't think I'd ever go to jail, but like,
Right.
keep your bail money ready for me. Just in
Abide
case,
the
y'all.
laws. I mean, most of them that or don't get caught breaking the laws more so. Like, right. That's the.
Pay your parking tickets.
That's big.
What else people be going down for?
Um.
If you stop going on them
Yo,
trips,
you know what?
you'd have money to pay for them parking tickets. Don't go on that trip to Miami.
Right.
Don't go to Atlanta. Don't go to Tulum unless you pay those tickets first. And that Easy Pass. Ooh, I'm dropping shit.
The Easy Pass is pivotal.
Is
Definitely.
it? They talk about violations and shit. I think I'm just talking to myself right now. But
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think you're going to jail for Easy Pass.
No?
I don't think it's that deep. They might like send you to collections.
God. Just
Yeah.
pay your shit before you go.
They send you
y'all.
to collections, I think.
Pay your shit. Pay them parking damn tickets.
Yeah.
I've got so many damn parking tickets lately.
Have a nice balance between the crib and the excursions.
And the excursions, right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the.
Know when to say no. Don't
Right.
fall into
Right.
the hype of trying to be somewhere, trying to be litty. Like, oh yeah, I'm outside.
Right. Right. Everybody
Don't
wanna
go
be
broke
outside.
doing that shit. Because then you
that's
go.
the trend. Everybody want to be outside now.
Stop it. Get some help.
Right.
Stop that
Gems on the Killa
shit.
Konvos.
Get you
Gems.
for real. Like,
Jewels for life.
Okay. Live like a guy if you need to.
You definitely smoke weed. Smoke weed and play the crib.
Smoke weed. What about our non-weed smokers? What if you're just like
If you're a non-weed smoker, like get a hobby.
like what? Weed can be your only hobby. I'm not a weed smoker. I went to
Paint.
Seattle in
Like, I
April
don't know.
and got reintroduced to edibles, and they're not that bad.
I don't think edibles I don't really be getting affected by edibles like that. That's not proper getting affected. I don't know. Edibles don't have a strong effect on me, I guess, because I'm so big. I don't know.
Because you're so big, you probably need to
Because
take
I'm
two of
big,
them.
yeah.
But
I think I probably need a lot more than what I need. Yeah.
or a higher dose.
I'd rather just smoke weed. Like I'd rather just smoke it. I'd rather roll it and smoke it. Like
Yeah, honestly, like even if
Yeah,
you are a
no.
weed smoker, edibles can be a lot because it's a body high. It's like you have a substance in your body
yeah.
and it's going to last longer.
Yeah, but you can get a body high from like smoking too. Like you feel that, like you feel heavy. Like I definitely smoke sometimes. Like and been driving, I felt like I was like glued to the seat or some shit. Like I was like in a sunken place or some shit.
In the sunken place?
No bullshit.
What's
You
your
feel
craziest?
Like you're sinking, like
Do you like forget that you're driving when you?
no, I don't forget that I'm driving.
What's your craziest weed experience?
I don't know. Like I was like smoking and drinking, like heavily,
Drinking and smoking.
right? Like heavily, like back, like I was at like a party or some shit. Like, I think like my ex threw a party or some shit, and like I couldn't throw up, so it was like making me like feel worse for some reason. Like I feel like when I'm high, I can't throw up. I think that might be like a thing actually. I don't think you can throw up when you're high. I don't know.
Y'all don't be throwing up when you're high?
I don't know. I think it's harder.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know. That might be a thing.
I went to
But
Seattle.
it was crazy though, cause like I felt like I had to throw up, like, and I was like heaving, but I was like, yeah, it was terrible.
You were too damn big to be heaving.
I think
I do
everybody
not want to
was
see
like,
that.
What do you mean? Like, I don't want to see anybody throw up either.
You gotta put your finger
no one
down
wants
your
to see
throat.
someone throw up. You said what?
You gotta put your finger down your throat and make yourself throw up.
Ma'am, I don't want to make myself throw up.
No way. I respect my body, man.
Thank you. Thank you. That was perfect. Thank you.
No, the throwing up will help you feel less terrible because you've been drinking so much. Why were you?
I mean, like at that time I was drinking and I was like, I don't know, everybody, my ex was like, oh, have a drink. It was like
Everybody
fucking
was
Patron.
doing it.
Pat Ron was there.
What's your craziest like smoking? Just when you were drinking and smoking at the same time?
I mean, like that's like
craziest?
the worst experience. Yeah, like I never had no like crazy like nightmares or some shit like that. Like,
Well, what is your best experience?
I don't know. Every time I smoke is a good time to me. Like I'm feeling good. I'm having a good time. Like, every
Really?
time, like yeah.
You never like tripped out? Everybody talks about how they be
like,
tripping and shit.
I don't trip out unless like I'm cool as a cucumber. Like I'll be like whatever, but like it'd be somebody like I'm smoking with. Like you can't smoke with everybody. Like you can't smoke with everybody. Cause like
Why
if
not?
they not like chill when they high, and then I get paranoid because they be like bugging the fuck out. I'm like, okay, why this person bugging the fuck out? Like, and like I'll be like, all right, like you blowing my shit. Like you blowing, like calm down. Like
How can you tell if someone's okay to smoke with? You don't
you don't know until you smoke with them. And you're just like kind of going into it like, please don't let this motherfucker be a weirdo.
Yeah. Well, you can't be smoking with people that you don't really know then.
But I'm talking about like pre-pandemic type shit. Like I'm not like right now I'm not sharing a button.
You should just give them like a
that.
quiz.
Unless like I know you. Yeah.
You should just
You
be
give them
like,
a quiz, like you quiz somebody like,
yeah.
how are you when you're high?
There has to be some kind of personality trait where they're more prone to
I don't
tripping
think
out.
people pay attention to that really. Like I don't think they really pay attention like how they be when they high. Like a lot, like at least. Like some people don't really know how they be when they high, but like I don't like smoking with paranoid people. Like if I'm smoking with you and you like looking around.
All right, now you blowing my shit.
Yeah, like you looking around, like you
Right.
seeing shit. Like yeah, no, I'm not having a good time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's trash.
yeah.
I went to
like
Seattle.
let me enjoy my high. Like listen, like relax, like laugh or something. Like
I would have never thought that I would get reintroduced to weed the way that I was in Seattle when I went in April. Because I went with people who they all are smokers, and like they were they knew that they were going to go to Seattle and buy
all the weeds,
all the weeds, all the edibles,
all the weeds.
and
Like,
so me being the non-smoker, I ended up just like, of course you
Taking
want
a
to try
puff.
one, you want to take one. Oh yeah, you want to take a puff. So I'm like, damn, and I can't even remember.
you
want to
be a part of it. Like you don't want to be the
I want
Debbie
to be a
Downer
part
of
of
the bunch.
it. Like, okay, it was
yeah.
pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't drinking on that trip, so I'm like, might as well. And it was actually pretty cool. So then I ended up, and then I also, y'all know I graduated from University of Michigan, and my last year, and the university is in Ann Arbor. So the last year they got a dispensary. And so I had my girlfriends like ship over some edibles from that dispensary because we had such a good time in Washington.
Aww.
And so now I
Weed
have like
memories.
mad edibles. I got like 2 packs, and I got like pre-roll. Oh baby, Kelly, you knocked yourself out.
The
boo.
dog just hit his head on the table.
Damn. Poor thing. And I got pre-rolls, so I was smoking in the crib. That shit was fucking lit. But pre-rolls, like, they don't be lasting.
Like, what do you mean they don't be lasting? Like, what do you mean?
It was like the slow roll. They don't be lasting. They burn. They're short too, so they burn.
So
mad
you
quick.
had like a it was like a raw cone.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
it was
so.
probably like a raw cone. It was like like a paper. It wasn't like a back.
They were papers, yeah.
yeah.
That shit was fucking lit, but they went by so quickly.
Like, what do you mean when you say quickly? Like, how? Like, you just smoking in one sitting, and you was just like, or you thought
No, I was like,
you thought it was gonna last like the whole week. Like that one was gonna last the whole week and get you hot for the whole week.
I would take like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puffs, and then
Like a day or like
a day.
And you thought it would last how long? Like how long would you generally like? What was your expectation?
Well, I wasn't gonna smoke a whole one. So I wanted them to last.
Okay. Because usually like people smoke like them shit. It I feel like a light smoker will smoke them like in 2 days. Like you smoke it to the half and then you smoke it to like the butt of it and then you're done. But like if you smoke like all the time, you will smoke the whole thing. Like
you can smoke those shits in like a day. But
yeah, for sure. You can smoke it in one sitting. It shouldn't take you that long to smoke a raw paper.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about that, but
especially if you like chilling. I mean, it's like unless you like chilling, like it's like
it was a good time.
15 minutes.
So I'm into the tweeds now. Shout out to legalizing marijuana. Shout out to that. Pretty for real. So yeah, I got my edibles. You want some?
I definitely have some edibles.
They're only 10 milligrams, so they're probably not gonna do shit to you. You need to take 2. But
I
then
could use some candy, like
some candy. I'm not taking nothing from anybody else, but I'm only gonna take mine. I'm not taking nobody else's edibles. Like the cookies and stuff, like the baked goods. No,
yeah, I don't eat cookies like that on a regular, so I wouldn't get like a cookie edible. Like
the what is
like,
it?
I'd never be like. I mean, like every once in a while, like I'd be like, all right, let me get a chocolate chip cookie, but
I don't want
that's
that.
like once in a blue moon.
Those be the ones that be fucking you up. Like they,
yeah. Because like you don't know like how much to really. You can't gauge it, kind of.
But shout out to all my kings. Free my kings who are locked up for having weed now that it's fucking legalized.
Yeah.
It's mad people in jail right now who for weed, and it's like now we legalize that shit. So they need to free all my bulls.
Okay, a little Philly slang on there. Okay.
No,
I see what you trying to do there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like,
free them all. Free them all. Free them all. But so we talked about not legalizing marijuana. We talked about marijuana.
It being legal. Yeah, we talked about
it being legal and also about don't go broke trying to.
Yeah, like you can't you can't flex all the time. You can't pop out with gang all the time.
Okay, but that's easy for you to say. So how is it so easy? Cause you just like being home.
Yeah, like I'm a homebody, yeah. But like you just gotta be real. Like you gotta like, okay, like yeah, I could go. Like I mean, I do like going places. Like I'm going.
Have you
vacation.
ever liked being outside? Like have
July.
you been like have you transitioned from outside to being a homebody? Can people learn how to do that? Teach them how to do that.
You just gotta find something you like to do in the house. Like,
how did you learn to be a homebody?
I definitely say anime. Binge watching anime
on Netflix,
on Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
on Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
What is that? Like Pornhub for anime?
You just went to. You couldn't have been like Netflix for anime. What you just said. You like Pornhub anime. Like, but yeah.
It sounds like a Pornhub for anime kind of thing, like Crunchyroll.
Yeah, it's like Crunchyroll.
Like it sounds like I'm about to get viruses from that shit.
But why does Crunchyroll make you think about porn though?
Crunchyroll actually makes me very hungry. I'm about to get sushi.
But you said Crunchyroll Pornhub though.
Cause it just
because
you said anime. So when you say anime, like, every time you're on Pornhub, whenever you're on Pornhub, you see a bunch of anime. Like you see anime figures like having sex with each other.
No, there's no anime figures having sex with each other.
Pornhub. Yes, they do.
What Crunchyroll like are you talking about? Like,
what is it? Crunchyroll.com?
No, I mean like there's an app. Like you could put an app on your like anything. Yeah.
So find the things that you like.
Yeah.
Basically, get back into quarantine mode.
Reading and shit. Yeah. Like.
And because we were like, I was binge watching mad shit, but now
it's
I
a
can't
lot of
even.
it's a lot of good shit out there. especially to watch like on like Netflix, like Hulu, shit like that. Like, yo, Amazon Prime been coming with the bangers.
Amazon Prime, get you an
Yeah.
Amazon Prime account.
Yeah, definitely.
Find things. I don't know. Some people don't be knowing what they fucking like and what they
Until
know,
you
are
experience
into
it, of
until
course. Like you gotta
so.
try it. Like you gotta be like, okay, like let me watch this French sitcom
And then you like
with the
fucking
subtitles,
love it.
and you're like, oh,
With the
this
subtitles,
is great.
you're into it. Like explore different things. Like
Right.
don't try to keep up with the Joneses and going broke. You can't pay your bills. Now you evicted. and all that kind of
that's not
shit.
the way. That's not the way.
That's how niggas be ended up trying to like move in with like their baby mamas and stuff, or moving with girls. You know. Why? Getting an unexpected call here.
It's the bill collectors looking for you.
For them damn tickets. Pay y'all's tickets before they come looking for you.
Do it!
No, but for real. Jelly, what else you gotta say? Jelly?
You and this dog.
Child. This is my child.
Oh my god.
You either learn to accept her or
I guess I have to accept it.
Yes, you will.
It was just strange. Like I didn't think you would have like a tiny dog like that. Like
really?
Yeah, it was just like I was like, okay. Like when you got out the car and it was like her legs were kicking and I'm like, what the fuck? Like it was like some alien shit.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I did not expect you to be like.
I
you,
actually think
and
she's
you didn't say
huge.
hey. You just like dog first. Like you didn't like greet me. You're like, oh here, hold the dog. I'm like,
I was actually really happy when I saw you because I called you and I'm like, where is this nigga?
yeah,
Then
you thought I was gonna be late, right? You thought I was gonna be on CP. You thought I was gonna be on CP, right?
It's
Go, man.
very. First of all, you guys.
Can we raise the roof for me?
In my divine culture shirt, you guys.
Right.
Happy
Shout out
divine
that
culture.
fucker.
This is my Juneteenth tee. It was cut a little short, so don't judge me.
A repeat
but-
outfit. Run it back.
Well, I was supposed to wear this for Juneteenth, but I'm not walking out the house with this. So,
Right.
Like
right.
this.
Right.
But this, get into it. Divine Culture. He's about to be one of our sponsors. He don't know it, but now he does. Okay.
Right. Send the gear.
But I like where we were going. We were talking about not keeping up with the Joneses. Don't keep up with the Joneses. And damn, Jelly.
Don't get a dog if you don't need a dog. Like, if you can't afford a dog.
These bitches cost money, shit.
Right. It's like a child.
It
It's
is like
having
a child, okay?
It's like having a whole
You gotta
child.
be a stay-at-home mom with this shit.
Yeah.
But for real.
Don't think you're gonna get a dog and it's just gonna like you're gonna pet it and it's just gonna exist and not.
No, she needs all of your attention. She needs to come with you everywhere.
Yeah.
God. She needs to go to the vet. Lay down,
Right.
lay down. Here we go. I'd be so happy when she sleep when we're in public. But yeah, so I had to come to terms with the fact that I can't be everywhere and do everything all the time. I'm about to rest.
Yeah, you just gotta like
the
I said,
summer
you just
like
gotta
Drake.
Be real. Like you can't like every time somebody come up with something, you can't be like yes. I'm going. No, you can't do that. Like
Hell
'cause that's
no.
you just setting yourself up for failure because you know like
I actually have not.
especially if you got them friends that like take like multiple trips like back to back, like back to back. Like you
can't do
go
that.
like every 2 weeks type shit. Like
Yeah.
like sometimes you gotta take a couple months. Be like all right, like I had my fun. Like that's your thing.
It's
like,
that
when you go
FOMO,
on that
fear of
vacation,
missing
you just
out.
Have the absolute most fun you possibly can, and then be like, all right, that was my thing.
But how do you like not fall into FOMO?
What FOMO?
Fear of missing out. If I don't go on this trip,
damn.
if I take these
Damn.
for these few months to not do anything, just stack up
Gems on
money
the
and
Killa
everything.
podcast.
What?
The Killa Konvos podcast.
Just watch this YouTube channel through and through.
Right.
Just watch
right.
it.
You're gonna learn.
Don't
lots
go
of
out.
things.
Just
You're gonna learn a
watch
lot.
me.
You're gonna learn a lot.
You're gonna learn a lot of things. Okay, keep you entertained, keep you in the house, keep you saving money.
Right.
That's what I made this for. Duh.
Right.
That's what it's for.
Essentials. Essentials. Only essentials.
Faja said she had to talk about some stuff. Faja, what you got to talk about?
Wait,
Hello?
that's the sideway. Are you doing the sideway eyes? Like, you know, like.
I'm looking at Marvin like, what the fuck? He's looking at me like,
Wait,
what the fuck? Why are you looking at me like this? But yeah,
House, wait.
I love Marvin. Marvin is a producer, you guys. He makes everything. He makes
Wonderful,
everything the way it needs to everything.
Right, can we get some more odds from Marvin?
Yeah, we need to get some to Marvin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Especially if he lets Jelly come here because she peed on his table last time.
Christen the room.
Christen the room. Maybe he'll christen.
No, we don't want Jelly to christen the room this
No,
time.
not today. Not today.
We want to save that. Yeah.
She's being chill today, but y'all save that money.
Save that bread.
You're not missing out on anything.
There will be other trips.
There will be
other trips. Like there will be other times you could go and ball out. Like,
yeah, but right now you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta handle your handle.
Yeah,
you gotta handle your
and that's
handle.
important. It's very, very, very important to just handle what you gotta handle. Get your finances in order. Stack that bread. Tulum will be there.
Right.
Miami will be there.
Right.
Shit. We
Right.
all know that shit. But global warming, who knows at this point? Tulum
Basically,
will be there.
stop using microwaves. I guess I don't know.
We don't gotta think that deep, but it'll be there. It will be there. Damn, need a title for that shit. But sorry, I was trying to post on live. Too much info. TMI. And get into the tweeds because alcohol is bad for you. So.
Right. Your body don't know what to do.
Right.
Like, yeah, smoke weed. Lots of weed.
Not lots of weed.
Definitely
Don't be
lots of
addicted
weed.
to
You
it.
definitely gotta smoke lots of weed. Not like lots and lots, but you can definitely smoke a healthy amount.
Yeah.
Basically, get high. Get high as you possibly can.
Get as high as you possibly can, whenever you can, however you can.
Right. Edibles. Pre-rolls.
Pre-rolls,
Pre-rolls
very
don't
efficient,
last 7
cost
days.
efficient.
And pre-rolls are not gonna last you a week. Don't listen to Kay.
If you're a smoker, don't get pre-rolls. If you're a lazy,
If you're
like
a
me,
smoker, you already know. Like, smokers already know.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm about to curse somebody out after this.
Oh boy.
But
Toxic
thank you
shit.
guys.
Toxic
Thank you guys
shit.
for tuning in.
Toxic shit.
To the
City
Killa
girl shit.
Konvos
City girl shit.
podcast. Now we gotta rush off.
Okay. Back us out.
Somebody better get cussed out. Thank you guys. See you next time.